The damage is a little worse than what we were expecting. There's just too much to do around here.
Kind of have to work a little bit harder to get it all done.
Yeah, I don't want to be buried in projects during the holiday season. I am on cloud 9 right now. Hello everybody, welcome to my day. Welcome to this, I think I'm calling it a weekend in my life, kind of get it all done with me vlog. It might be a couple of different weekends because we have some home reno stuff planned, home decorating stuff, and just general settling in, fixing up, and projects and stuff around the house. And I've had so many requests lately to have Weston join me in the vlogs a little bit more. And so I thought, well, the weekend would be a perfect time to do that.
And Haley too, I guess.
Typically I don't vlog on the weekends because we use that time to spend as a family, but there is so much on our to-do list right now that we can't possibly get it all done during the week, especially since we both work. So come along with us for the next weekend or two, and we are gonna just get it all done. That's what we're gonna try to do. And just like that, Best Buy is here to deliver our new appliances. That's the first thing on the schedule for today. I'll tell you about the whole appliance thing in a little bit. We gotta meet the guy at the door and get these into the new house. Our new fridge is on its way in. We actually intended to have the new appliances just delivered and kept in their boxes for a little bit while we remodel the kitchen. But this morning, well, actually we were going back and forth on the decision, but the decision was made for us this morning when we woke up to a dead fridge. We're trying to salvage what we can because we don't know really when the temperature started misbehaving. I do know that my milk is spoiled, unfortunately, and some of my veggies and stuff have like totally gone wilty. That shouldn't have happened. So we're taking out what we can, what we trust, and then we're gonna put that into the new fridge. I guess I'm getting a new fridge today. We might even put in a new oven because that's been acting up too. Here it comes. Okay, we got all the protective plastic off. I was considering keeping it all on until our kitchen reno is done, but for the oven especially, it needs to come all off because the oven gets hot and there was some of it like attached on the inside. It right now is doing its first heat up. You have to take it to like 350 degrees for 45 minutes or so, so I'm letting it do that. And this cool thing, this door and door, so you can grab quick condiments and stuff without actually having to open the whole fridge. I was gonna get just the standard one, but then I'd have to wait until February to get it. So we ended up going with this one just because it was what was available and in stock, and it has that fancy extra little feature. But I have stuff melting, so it's time to get this new fridge organized. I'm so excited to do this. I hate cleaning out fridges and organizing fridges, but I'm actually looking forward to it this time. I'm so grateful we have this. Well, would you look at that? My new fridge has stuff in it, and I'm already loving the whole freezer setup. I have our like grab and go daily stuff that we use here. And then our, you know, bigger bags of stuff. I have raw meat that's frozen down there, cooked meat that's frozen like chicken nuggets and stuff. And then I have this little shelf for some wontons and mozzarella sticks, and then some frozen meals that I've made, like freezer meals. We don't know when we're gonna install the dishwasher. Might be later today or this week, but I ordered a dishwasher that doesn't have a plug-in. We have to get a cord kit for that dishwasher because I ordered the hardwired kind. But so far, so good. Everything's looking really good. I still have other things to tidy up in here, but I'm feeling hungry. What are we gonna make in the new oven? The first thing we're gonna bake, did you guess chicken nuggets? I'm gonna air fry some chicken nuggets because mom life. Take a look now, folks. This is the cleanest my oven will ever be. Tasty chicken nuggets. Those turned out really good. There is so much stuff to do around this place that I feel like there's no way for me to film it all, especially when the man starts working on projects and I'm not there to grab my camera to show you like befores and afters and stuff. Case in point, Weston is ripping old plants and shrubs out of the side of the house. There's a lot of overgrown stuff here in the new place. Just some general maintenance and upkeep that was neglected for a little bit, which is totally okay. We have lots of weeds and stuff. This is supposed to be like a gravel pathway, but it's pretty overgrown here on the side of the house. He's already started ripping out some of these plants. When I was arranging the fridge, he was cleaning out gutters and I was like, crap, we could have gotten drone footage of that. I can't film it all. There's just too much to do around here to truly share it all and film it all. Weston found the trail that they made that leads into the valley here. It's overgrown. Do you have your boots on, Haley? Yeah. Okay, be careful. Weston says he found deer poop down there. We've seen quite a few deer. Or bunny poop. They're actually very similar, believe it or not. Liam's starting to follow down there. The boys were trying to find the trail to the valley down there, the ravine. Gully, whatever you want to call it, but they couldn't find it the other day. Weston just opened up the head of the trail. So they're gonna go explore down there. I was thinking it'd be fun to get them little GoPros that they can wear on their little adventures and stuff, but I never want to make my kids feel like they have any responsibility to participate in vlogs or to film vlogs. It would have to be totally of their own volition, and they're not quite old enough to even really understand. It's one of the reasons why I stopped doing vlogs for our family vlog channel, because they were getting to that age where they could make their own choices, and most of the time they were choosing not to participate, and I want to really respect that. So that's why it's the Natalie Bennett show and like what's happening around me, but I'm not necessarily featuring my children, and certainly never forcing them or coercing them to do it. If they're in my video, it's because they want to be, and it's usually just them running around in the background or asking me for more chicken nuggets. Oh my goodness. There is quite the mess going on. My kids love making a good mess. They really do. And if they were in here, I'd make them clean it, but they're having fun in the trail, so I think I'm just gonna take care of it.
You've put a spell on me, and I hope you never decide to set me free. The way you're moving has got me moving my own feet. The greatest feeling that I could ever dare to dream is you forever moving next to me. Let's not waste time or take this slow. We've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two.
I'm stopping mid-vacuum because you have to see what Weston is doing with the kids right now. Did that work? Yes. We have plans to buy a tractor, but until then, Weston is rigging a like gravel grading thing that requires the weight of the children on it to spread the gravel around that we had delivered the other day.
leaves ain't waiting. Their colors changing like the times. And I'm taking. Darling, would you be mine? And I hope you know I will love you for the rest of my life.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's another weekend, and I'm gonna be sharing with you what we're doing this weekend too. A lot has happened in the last week, and I actually was vlogging throughout this week for another video, but you'll see the biggest change here is the floors. We had our Pergo LVP flooring installed, new baseboard trim, all the details and like the time lapse of it getting done, and the experience throughout the week is gonna be in that video, so stay tuned. But I just wanted to pick this vlog back up and share with you what we're doing this weekend, starting with the fact that this shed is getting moved. The previous owners turned this shed into a chicken coop, and it's a really nice one. It's actually fairly new. I think they had it delivered, built like in the last couple of years. And while we do plan to have chickens one day in the near future, possibly this coming spring, the coop isn't exactly what we would choose for a coop, and it's not in the location that we would choose to have chickens. We'd like to turn this spot into like more yard, or possibly like have a play set there for the kids or something. We'll see. We just know that we don't want a shed there, and so it is getting moved over to my parents' house. We're actually giving it to them to use for their chickens if they want, or for something else. We are happy to do that. Merry Christmas, Mom and Dad. So right now it is getting loaded up onto this like big beefy flatbed truck, and he's gonna go deliver it to my mom and dad's right now. And then the other thing happening is the dishwasher is getting installed. We kept going back and forth throughout the week. Should we install the dishwasher? Should we not? I have not regretted it one bit having the new appliances installed, so we're just gonna do all three, get the dishwasher in, get this big box out of here, and call it good.
Will always be better than two.
Okay, Weston just left to go get some electrical stuff for the new dishwasher, and this is my project right now. I'm going to assemble this shoe cabinet that I picked up at Ikea. As Weston was walking out, I was telling him my plans for the entry, and he made a really good point, and now I kind of have a little conundrum. So here's the front door, and I plan to put the shoe cabinet here with a mirror above it, but he said, why don't you put it on this side here? That way, when inevitably shoes pile up and, you know, stuff gets disheveled, it's not in the walkway here in our house. And I think that makes a lot of sense. I just really like the idea of a mirror being here on this wall, because this is the back of the fridge. We can't change this layout because of plumbing, and I thought it would kind of pretty up and make a nicer focal point for this spot versus just kind of having an awkward, angled, random wall there. Either way, I'm just gonna start assembling this piece of furniture from Ikea. We actually had one of their shoe organizer bin pull-out things in our last house. We had it in our entry closet, which this home does not have an entry closet or like a coat closet. And the shoe organizer that I had in the last house is too tall for this space. It's tall and skinny, and it's a little awkward. So I thought I would get this one, which would fit the space better, whatever wall I end up putting it on. And we could have a little drop zone for keys. We could always use that. And then I wanted to have a mirror on top of it that I actually bought for the last house, but didn't get a chance to hang because we moved. So let's assemble this furniture, and I'll try to make up my mind as we go. But let me know in the comments, what would you do? Would you do the Natalie version of putting it over here, or the Weston idea of putting it over here? Hello, happy Sunday. It's the next day Not sure where I left off yesterday. The day took a turn. Halfway through my Ikea furniture assembly, I got the notification to remind me that I actually had an appointment at Home Depot to pick out countertops that I had completely forgotten about, and I got there in the nick of time. So happy about that. Got our countertops ordered. They are going to be beautiful. That went really well, but when I got home, Weston had pulled out the old dishwasher and uncovered some damage from the flood that happened in the kitchen before we moved into this house a couple of weeks before we closed. The previous owners had a mishap, left the sink running for about 10 hours. The kitchen flooded, and so we're working with their homeowner's insurance on it. I'm going to do a video all about it. It might be already up on my channel. If not, it's coming soon, where I kind of explain more about this situation. And so when he pulled out that dishwasher, we uncovered some pretty soggy subfloor and some mold, unfortunately, that had grown. We made some calls. We would love to get a mold specialist out here to make sure that that gets taken care of. If I showed you footage of yesterday, it literally would have just been us with our heads in a hole in the wall. The damage is a little worse than what we were expecting, but we couldn't have really gotten to that point until we started doing some demo. I am so thankful that we decided to install that new dishwasher early, because that really revealed a lot of what's going on. So between now and when our new cabinets are delivered and countertops are delivered, we have some time to remedy that situation and to replace subfloor that's spongy and to get it all fixed up. I did end up in between phone calls and discussions and sticking our head in the hole in the kitchen, finishing up the assembly of that Ikea piece and hanging a mirror on the wall. So I'm gonna show that to you, but I wanted to pick up the vlog again to share with you the rest of today. It's actually Halloween here in the US. By the time you see this video, it'll be way past that, but I'm gonna show you what we do, our little tradition on Halloween. My family, they're coming over in a few hours, so that gives me a few hours to finish putting some decor pieces up and out. I wanna get a wreath hung on my door, I wanna get some pictures up on the wall, and I wanna show you what I did in the entry. Let's go look. Okay, this is what ended up happening. I tried it over here in this corner, but this little shoe cabinet was just a bit too oversized. Pretty mirror that I got. I actually got this for the old house before we moved, but it's perfect for right here. Little entry mirror. I might get a little basket or something to drop keys here on our way in. And then I have the shoe cabinet. So we have Liam's shoes and Judah's shoes. We got some Haley shoes in, well, there were, wait. Oh, she moved her shoes over to here. I had them in there, okay. So there's her shoes. And then we have an empty bin. Maybe I'll just throw my shoes in there, or Weston will if we're just tidying up. Our shoes get stored in our closet in our master bedroom though. So that is the little entry table. And I can envision, I don't know, something, little Christmas trees, like the little bottle brush Christmas trees or something like that here when I decorate for Christmas time. But I love how it turned out, and it's just making things look a little more homey. Now that the flooring's all been installed, that makes it feel more like home. Of course, the fingerprints all over the windows definitely makes it feel like home. We have our pumpkins that I'm warming up here so that we can carve them and not let our hands freeze. But we will carve those in a minute. I want to get these pictures hung on the wall, so let's do that right now. If you guys remember from the last house, I had some white square picture frames that I had little like black and white photos in. I loved those, but the white frames on the white wall, it very much clashed, and those frames were really falling apart. I had been limping them along for years. So I didn't want to like spend all the time painting them black if they were just gonna fall apart. And because it's a big wall that I want to put these on, I thought going more dramatic with like the big 20 by 20 frames would look really cool. I almost went with black and white photos because I think that looks really classy. But then I was looking through our family photos and seeing these beautiful colors of this nursery that we went to get these photos taken, and just the way our photographer edited the colors, and it's like the color palette that I want to go with this new house. I just love the earth tones and everything. So I had them printed in color. So I'm gonna get these photos into these 4 frames. I decided to go with 4. I thought maybe 9 at first like I did with the other ones, and then I looked at the price of each frame and I was like, I can afford 4. I'm not gonna do 9 this time. I don't know if I'm gonna do 4 like this or if I'm gonna have 4 lined up on the wall. I'm gonna get the photos in the frames and see what I like when I get out there.
There's a storm coming, and the leaves they turn to gold, like they did with you those summers ago.
Well, the pictures are hung and level thanks to this guy who helped so much. And these command strips, they help so much. He's looking rather redneck right now, I will say, with that Bass Pro Shops hat and the white ribbed tight tank top. He was wearing it under his church shirt, so it got too hot in here when we were working. But I'm very happy with how this turned out. Typically, the rule is to do odd numbers of stuff, but I just felt like this wall was so long that it needed 4. Seahawks are absolutely demolishing Jacksonville, and we're about to carve some pumpkins. Are you ready?
And my feet's burning on the roads we used to walk, where the rivers walked along with us.
Pumpkins are carved, Seahawks won, and now this guy, Mr. Redneck, is putting up a ceiling light.
A redneck ceiling light.
Wouldn't call this redneck. Maybe boho
Hobo.
redneck? Hobo. I have pumpkin all over me still. What's the point of showering? Because there's cooking and cleaning to do. They're gonna be here in a little bit and we're just finishing up. I'm very orange. I'm making some caprese bruschetta mix. I'm gonna toast up some baguette little rounds. I have the pumpkin seeds that I'm gonna toast up. Weston is making jalapeno poppers, like bacon wrapped ones, out on the grill. Oh, and I'm just realizing how pretty these pictures look on the wall. Morning.
Good morning.
It's the next weekend.
Your eyes are all puffy. Did you sleep
are.
well? You look like a little princess.
You're stop it.
What?
My eyes are puffy.
No, it's cute.
We are just having our morning, Saturday morning date that we do. We usually have a date night on Friday night. We get takeout, and then we continue that date into Saturday morning where we have coffee together and we chat and we make kind of a to-do list, game plan for the day. We've got a lot going on today. And so I thought I would turn it into a 3 weekend vlog instead of a 1 or 2 weekend vlog. What's on your to-do list?
Put in can lights.
Yeah. We're in that room over there, in the dining room.
Yep.
Installing can lights into the dining room. Another thing on our to-do list is to take our final measurements and submit those and paperwork and stuff so that we can order our new kitchen cabinets, which is so exciting. Also might attempt to paint this shoe cabinet. I got this little black coat rack there by the door when we had everyone over for our little Halloween harvest night. My dad said, you need a coat rack, and he wasn't wrong. So I got one because we needed one. And now that I have that dark black over there, it's really making this cabinet look kind of almost purple. The gray of that cabinet is just...
Some more projects.
It's not what I'm digging.
Typically we take a little bit more time to rest on the weekends, but
Yeah.
you know, since the holidays are coming up and kind of have to work a little bit harder to get it all done.
Yeah, I don't want to
So-
be buried in projects during the holiday
No.
season, so
I'm supposed to enjoy them.
I'm not quite ready to put my Christmas tree up yet. And I want, that's kind of like the goal that I have in mind is I need to get to the point where I can put my Christmas tree up and not be like nagged by the other stuff that needs to be done. What are you looking
I'm trying to
at?
think where we're gonna put it, like there.
I think I'm gonna put it next to the TV
Yeah, that's what
here.
I'm thinking right here, yeah.
Right there. I was thinking about putting it over here on this wall, but I actually have something else that's going to be going up on this wall, and that's my exciting thing happening this weekend, and it's unexpected. So I am getting a vintage upright grand piano today. I'm so excited about it. So on my list of things that I would eventually like to get for this house, a big dining room table, like sort of entertainment center. One of them was a upright vintage grand piano in a warm, rich wood tone. Kind of want the piano to sound a little twangy. You know, I just had this little idea in my mind of what I would like. And so I started poking around on Facebook Marketplace. I found an Emerson upright grand piano from the early 1940s. The piano has had one owner, the woman who owns it now, ever since she was a little girl during World War II. Oh my goodness, that's one of my favorite eras, and I just love the music and the songs and the Christmas music from that era. Just imagine the music that has been played on this piano. And apparently it's in like really good condition. It just needs to be tuned. And I'm gonna pull a Kimberly whisk here. Guess that price. Free. It was free. I had a budget in mind for what I would want to spend on a vintage grand piano, and I am spending that budget to actually get it professionally moved here and then professionally tuned, and it's on its way. It'll be here in about an hour or so, and it's going on this wall, which means my idea for these 4 pictures is probably gonna have to change. They'll either be moved up a little bit because it is a grand piano, like upright grand size. It's not like a short spinet piano. So they might go up, they might go over to this wall here in the entry. They might go over to this wall here in like the dining room area. I don't know. They can stay here for now because the piano is just a few inches shorter, but oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And the piano is this beautiful, rich, warm wood tone. It's made of solid wood, like it's a heavy piece of furniture. Weston's really glad that we decided to get it professionally moved, because if you've ever moved a piano before, you know what a beast they can be, especially vintage pianos. God just keeps providing. It's just amazing, like not just like the big stuff, which is so cool and an absolute reason to give him glory. Like this whole house is just such a provision from him and such a gift from him, but also the small things, like the minute details of this house, down to like the little arched doorways or having a bathtub. And then finding this piano, it's literally exactly what I was looking for. I had hoped for a like early 1940s wartime built piano, upright grand. It's like, it literally ticks all the boxes. And just more and more I am seeing how God provides, and he gives us even those small, seemingly insignificant or trivial desires of our heart. And I just, oh man, I have to give him glory. Believe this is here. It is, I mean, down to like this little woodworking and detail. It's just so beautiful. I haven't played it yet. You want to join me? Okay. You ready to hear how it sounds?
Yeah.
Me too. But other than that, oh my goodness, this piano is in such incredible shape. Took such amazing, loving care of this piano. This is the piano you guys are gonna learn to play on. It is? It is. I definitely have to do more research on it. Like inside, there's a serial number and a manufacturer and all of that. There's even like decorative woodwork on the inside of the piano. Like they don't make them like this anymore. It's just so beautiful. Like look at this. This bench, it's a duet size bench. So 2 butts, well 3 if they're my kiddo's little meager butts, but 2 can fit here and play a duet together, which is perfect for teaching piano. I am on cloud 9 right now. This piano is everything that I wanted and more.
Praise God from whom all blessings flow. Praise Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Praise God. Even when the tide rushes in, we praise God. Lift your voices and sing, sing out to the world. It's a message for everyone. We praise God.
Alrighty, happy Sunday once again. I promise this is the last day of the vlog. I just wanted to say hello and goodbye and kind of recap what we did yesterday.
Hi.
Oh, hi. I thought I said it tall enough for you. Hello. A little to compromise. We got the recessed lighting in, and by we, I mean he. I helped with the measuring.
Yeah, that part.
I think it turned out
A
really good.
two-person job.
What do you think? Looks so good.
We're definitely on the same color.
There was 0 lighting in this room except for the windows, which at night, Pacific Northwest, in the winter time,
Or at night in general.
yeah, it's very dark. It's so much better. We're gonna have a dining room table in here, so it'll light it up really nice. We're gonna have the new flooring also come in here as well. I also painted the shoe cabinet, and that turned out really good. I'm definitely enjoying the black a lot more than that odd gray color.
Yeah, definitely looks a lot better.
Yeah, and we're enjoying the piano. We got some football going on, and the only thing we didn't get to was measuring these kitchen cabinets for our new cabinet orders. But you don't get it all done. You don't always get it all done. We're gonna do that after we say goodbye, but
Yeah.
crouching. How about we sit down so you don't have to crouch? How about that? Because we sit closer heights than we
There we go.
stand. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. I have another vlog, the one that I filmed when we got the flooring in. That's probably going up as a bonus video for you guys this week. So you'll want to turn the bell button on to all notifications so you don't miss that one, because it's not going to be in my regular weekly Monday upload. Thank you all for joining us for today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, especially if you enjoyed seeing Weston. Thanks for spending a little part of your day here with me on my channel, and we'll catch you later.
Bye.
It's a message for